Hello everyone and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today we'll be doing a reading for the beautiful water signs, which are of course Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of March 2025. I hope all my water signs are doing great. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Devil. In the obstacle position, we have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Wands. In the present position, we have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands. So the first thing about this spread that stands out to me is that there is a major beginning that is happening for you, water signs. This is a beginning of the new era, and it is in full swing at this time. So we do have to acknowledge that the old era, the old ways of doing things, the old traditions, the old understandings, they're coming to a closure. And I think that the month of March, you are very fully aware of this, but I think a part of you is sort of experiencing anxiety over this new incoming time. And so give yourself grace, give yourself the ability to hold space for acknowledging that the old you is being transformed and let go and shedded off into the past. As you move forward into this new Aquarius era, things will be different. And of course, we're moving from the vertical understanding, you know, how like a hierarchy would be where we have the authority at the top. Now you have more authority over decisions. Now you have more authority over future events, because things are shifting to a horizontal structure where you will feel you have more power in your community. You will feel you have a louder voice in your community. Things are changing on a global scale, so it's important to remember that you are here for a reason, and the old way of listening for the messages to come down from the top is no longer applying as we move through this year. It's definitely a big change and transformation, but you are strong enough and smart enough to already have prepared yourself. You've already seen what's coming down the pike, so you are kind of moving forward unsure and uncertain of what the future might bring, and you do have the anxiety. This is why you have the Nine of Swords here in the future outcome position. But what I think you have to be excited about is new adventures and new risk-taking opportunities that are going to bring you an incredible amount of fulfilling experiences. So again, you have to give yourself grace, and you have to remember to ground your energy. If you feel jazzy energy and you are struggling to sort of bring that energy down, remember, you know, energy belongs in the right place in your body. So if you're not familiar with how energy works, you might be putting it in the wrong part of your body, which is the reason why jazzy energy sometimes happens. But let's start with the beginning. In the beginning, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Devil. Clearly, in the recent past, in the last 12 months, but for some in the last 24 months. You have developed a new way of looking at things. New thought patterns started forming for you. You started to experience more new things. The way you look at life has started to bring in more new things. And that, again, creates a certain amount of discomfort, because as human beings, we like to sit in our comfort. We don't like to explore so much, because why, when, we have established our own routine that works for us, and looking at newer things sometimes, makes us feel uncomfortable. Your ability to concentrate, your ability to focus, your ability to reason has changed for the better, which will help you in this new era of Aquarius. You're making decisions based on new elements, based on new factors. The old ways have changed, so the way you're looking at your personal life has changed. The way you're looking at your professional life has changed. The way you're looking at your friends has changed. The way you're looking at everything has changed, and so you're more concerned, about pursuing this new way of thinking and new ideas and new thoughts that are coming into your life, if you will. This is great because you're cutting out the confusion. You're cutting out what no longer works for you. And you are keeping an open mind, and you're creating this space where, you can place things that you weren't aware of before. We do see the devil in the clarifying position, so be afraid of temptation. Your mind can be, because of a lot of new things coming into your life, your mind can be looking for ways to cut corners, for temptations. And so, really focus on staying true to your path, and really start to develop that faith in yourself, in the lessons that you're supposed to learn, in your adventures that you're supposed to have, and try and stay away from temptation. The devil doesn't like this new you, and so he's going to try and lure you into the comfort you're so you so prefer, because it's what you know. It is what has given you a peace of mind before, but ultimately in the long run, it does cost a lot. There's a cost associated with temptations. And so he prefers to keep you stuck in the negative patterns, right? But this new way of thinking is breaking you out of the negative patterns that the devil offers. So it's up to you to remember to focus on the lighter side of things, right? To focus on what ultimately will bring you fulfillment in the long run, which is knowledge, which is wisdom, which is looking at things from a long-term perspective and investing in things that will bring gains down the road versus quick gains at this time. Now, in the obstacle position, your emotions are playing a little bit of a havoc on you, because you have the Ace of Cups in the obstacle position, which tells me that you may be struggling to trust your intuition because of all this chaotic energy that is going on right now. You may be experiencing, self-doubt. You may be experiencing a crisis of faith in a person or in a relationship. You may be mistrustful of new people coming into your life. Again, this is something that you have to balance out and find that alignment that will help you receive the messages from the divine. You also have the Nine of Wands in the obstacle position, which definitely brings in stagnation and lack of progress when it comes to elevating yourself spiritually. Remember, spirituality matters because it's more eternal than the what's available in this material world for you, because the materialistic world only lasts so long and it goes by real quick. But spirituality is more about wisdom wisdom, it's more about knowledge, it's more about transcending the temptation and the attachment to negative patterns in your life, whether it be spending money when you should be saving, whether it is, being focused on materialistic things, focused on positions and titles and things like that. It's definitely more important to focus on what brings your soul peace, inner peace, meditation. Those are the things that help you have a better balance when it comes to your emotions. There is a particular relationship that you would like to see be better, and so you will be kind of making progress in that regard, even though it may be somewhat slow in the month of March. But towards the middle of March, you will see quite a lot of quick movement because you have the Eight of Wands. So the progress will arrive rather surprisingly and rather quick. All of a sudden, there will be a sequence of events that will bring about new information to you, that will bring about new progress, new way of dealing with situations and circumstances. And you will have to take action because you have the Knight of Wands. The quick progress will allow you to really make decisions and take a risk in moving forward. But towards the end of the month of March, you will have this anxiety when it comes to April and May, which is quite natural. It's not anything that you haven't experienced before. This is something that you feel quite, I don't want to say comfortable about. It is something that you've experienced before, and so this anxiety is not new. It's just going to be manifesting itself because you're realizing there's a new cycle coming in. There's a new way of doing things that's coming in, and this new quite a few decisions you will have to make, this new action that you will have to take is going to create some anxiety for you. It could be some new responsibilities. Maybe you are switching, the way you make money. Maybe you're switching your career, your job, your position. But there's something new that is coming in for you, water signs. But let's see what we can clarify with the tea leaf cards. Hopefully they will shed some more of what to expect in the month of March. And we have Fair Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. We also have Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Beautiful. And then we also have Fan, romance, celebration, or party. So there are some good news, good times, good experiences that will be happening in the month of March for you. I had the card Dragon, beware of self-delusion, that flew out. And the last card we have is I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. I'm also going to pull a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. Let's see what comes out. And we have Unmarked Trail, a revelation. So there's something that you're going to learn, something that is going to be communicated to you through the spiritual team, the angels, the spirit guides, the ancestors. Something is coming about for you, water signs. And the last card, Angel and Ancestor Oracle deck, is Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. So you will be feeling some anxiety about the future, and you will be feeling a little bit depressed about the past. You're sort of in the middle. Remember to put in place protective things to keep your energy protected, so that you can focus on healing, so that you can focus on meditating. All of those things will kind of help you balance your energy and find the alignment. I hope that you have an incredible month of March. Remember to give yourself grace. This is a pivotal year for all. It's especially going to be interesting for you because there's a lot of new beginnings coming in. The old identity that you have developed is being shed, and therefore you will have to engage in the process of self-discovery, learning and expanding your world, trying new things. It can be a little bit anxiety provoking. However, I think that once you make the first step, you will find out that it's not as necessarily unpleasant as you've expected, and I think you will really delve deep into this new world of experiences that you haven't had before, that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.